Great to have you with us from Faurot Field, Memorial Stadium in Columbia, Missouri. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Missouri Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
The Missouri head coach told me before the game he is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Missouri Tigers offense will get first crack at it today. And here comes Austin Simmons. This is nothing but a good-on-good matchup. Big-time offense, elite defense. It ought to be fun. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the back. Nowhere to go.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Aggies offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. Mario Craver, every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
Reed can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Powers inside. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And they get it down short of the first down marker. Offense in a bunch formation. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Rush right in his face. Left side is Hardy. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Trying to move them on the counter. Breaks into the open. He's got the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
On first down, it's Hardy again. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
And it really doesn't matter who plays quarterback in this offense because Ahmad Hardy is option 1, 2, and 3. And you saw him a year ago, man. Not only does he have that home run speed to make big plays, but he also runs that stretch play so nice and breaks tackles and uses his physicality. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like that in the backfield.
Yeah, and you mentioned the breaking tackles. That was really the thing. His contact balance and his ability to somehow stay on his feet on those outside zone plays were huge for Missouri's offense a year ago, and they're going to be looking to do that again. You better pack a lunch on defense every single time you're playing this guy. No question, we're expecting big things from him this season.
Big on big, man on man, and the defense wins on fourth down.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. Fourth down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll ride him again. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Turning it on. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Bussey. Got the first down. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Scoreless as we head into the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Direct snap. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. Could be an alley. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Got it behind the line. It's Lee. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back going downfield for the big play. Oh, it's picked off. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. They're going to get another chance after throwing the ball away. That roughing the passer call quite fortuitous for this offense. Off the left side, it's Hardy. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback keep. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Complete to the left. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Hardy. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Give to the running back. Nice move to keep running. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the catch at the 20. And he scores! Touchdown, Missouri! Extra point here would tie the game.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Now on 1st down from the 43. He's changing the play. They'll move the wide receiver. Throwing Reed. Out wide left, it's Horton. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, it's Morrow. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. It's incomplete. A fourth down stop and the turnover on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Throwing Simmons. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Tight end now in motion. Back to throw, it's Simmons. He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons on 3rd. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Motion from the wideout. Reed. Left side, it's Morrow. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's past the sticks. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas taking on the number 5 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Longhorns in a heavyweight battle against a fellow top 5 team. And this one is as tight as can be. It's early still, but so far this one has absolutely lived up to the hype. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12. Now back to your game at Memorial Stadium. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
You know, we just went into half and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently and to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's the kind of play that energizes the entire team. 96 yards, he took it back for the touchdown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the return man is brought down, but there is a penalty flag on the play, and if I were a betting man, and sometimes I am, I'd say they're going to throw it in reverse. Right on the heels of that touchdown, they give up some good field position with that face mask penalty costing them 15 yards. And it'll be first down for this offense after the personal foul. Austin Simmons, the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here's a give to Hardy. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Simmons from the gun on third down. Lets it fly. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Missouri gets to the line quickly. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down.
Looking long. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Hard running there. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Stopped right there.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. Direct snap. It's Bussey. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. And the Aggies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Right side, it's Edwards. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Aggies! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. One more time, it's Hardy. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll give it to Hardy. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Second down coming up. Here's Simmons to throw. Immediately fires to the middle. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Missouri wants to go fast. This dude is putting up numbers. He just cracked the 150 mark in receiving yards.
Man, he's a weapon, Reese. He runs routes, he's fast, he's great with the football in his hands, and he can line up in a lot of different spots and run the entire route tree. I mean, what can't this guy do?
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Hardy again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. They're all over him. Turns it upfield. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Hits inside, it's Roberts. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. Simmons. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Gonna run it. It's Morrow. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
A&M comes back out with another first down. He'll try the left side. There he goes. He's at the 20. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. At the end of that play, whistle's blowing as they check on an injured Tiger. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. Trying to run, it's Edwards. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Got a little grass. Touchdown, Aggies. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing Simmons. Unloads to the wideout. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Rush is on. He's going to run it. He stopped just inches away from the first down, but boy, can he buy time and strike fear into the heart of a defense. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Searching for space. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mind's...
Gashing the D on the right. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
It's such a hard time. You know the clock's ticking. You know you're down. You got to force the ball down the field. But guess what? So does the defense. They knew the vertical routes were coming. They broke on the football, and that does not look good for this ball game.
Oh, what a move to get room. He's loose. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He got a step and just dusted the field. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And the offense takes control of this football game late. I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Here come the Missouri Tigers. The offense ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, it's Burns. Look out! Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt. He's going to get loose. Touchdown, Texas A&M. The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Pulls it in. It's Lee. Found a little bit of room and picked up 8 before he was stopped, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying to get the corner. The pitch. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. They finally knock him down. What a great pitch and run on the option. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Again, it's Hardy. All over him immediately.
Well, they're trying to go toss on this play, but defense just wins at the point of attack. They're able to defeat the blocks and get the ball carrier down behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Looking downfield, it's Burns. He'll take the deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
Now, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than